let's get some reactions. I had a sit down with the, well, it was said to have been expelled. in Ibadan. Senator Samuel Anyanwu, the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party. Well, this is a portion of the interview. The full version I'm going to be playing to you tomorrow on Politics. They're exclusive to us here on Channels Television. But just take a look at this conversation, a few questions from that interview. So we can refer to you as a suspended PDP National Secretary.
So I am the National Secretary of PDP. I'm not suspended, and I have left anybody.
It appears there is a new leadership of the party now to be led by Turaki SAN, which you were not part of. And it does look like the party has moved forward. And they said yourself, Minister Wike, Governor Ayodele Fayose, Jotona, Okechukwu, and the rest of them are now, almost 15 of you have been suspended for anti-party activities. A motion was moved by Chief Bode George. The motion was moved and was forwarded at the National Convention in Ibadan.
Well, first of all, I was elected to spend 4 years in office. And my tenure elapsed midnight, 7th of December 2025. So I'm still substantive secretary of the party.
But what do you make of what happened in Ibadan?
For me, it's just a jamboree. Well, you remember that on Friday, the governor of Oyo State commissioned a gigantic motor park, which is commissioned and paid for Oyo State. So he invited people to come and join in that commission. So what I saw there was just commissioning of motor park projects, which he did. And then whatever conversion they out of it is not my business. As a matter of fact, there was only a convention.
What do you mean by that?
Now, of course, if there were any convention, as National Secretary of the party, I should be able to communicate to INEC within 21 days that we are going to go for a convention.
Well, you were at the NEC meeting where this convention dates, the different committees, Reconciliation Committee, the National Convention Committee to be headed by Adamawa Governor Amadou Fintiri. You were there. You convened the NEC meeting, didn't you?
If there was a yes, there was a NEC meeting. It was a letter for the convention communicated to INEC. The answer is no. And why is it for not doing that? The reason is that because 16 states, I'm the National Secretary of this party for crying out loud. 16 states have never done their congresses. The entire Southeast never had their congresses. So as we speak, there is no Southeast caucus of the party, the entire caucus of the party, the whole of Southeast. There is no ESCO in Anambra, Ebonyi, and so other places. And even the ones that were done have not been communicated to INEC. So all those people that saw ESCO in the party. And that's why you saw yesterday, on the first day, was a jamboree. When you were mentioning on the thing that they had 17 states. I was laughing. So out of 36 states, the Union FCT, 17 states, but they would attend such a convention. Is that an all-inclusive convention? The constitutional part is very clear. When I had somebody yesterday at the podium when they were celebrating, doing the jamboree dancing and all that, saying that we must obey the constitution of the party, and I laughed. The same Bode George who came out to say he has expelled people in the Jamboree party was the person that went and dissolved an ESCO of Lagos State. The tenure is still running till March next year because he wants to produce his own chairman and secretary of the party. And we are still a fairly father of the party. This is very funny. Very funny. And besides, we have a court judgment. You had heard several times the acting national chairman, Honorable Mohammed, in his statement that this is a law-abiding organization. We believe in the rule of law. And for that reason, we are going to obey the court judgment. Don't forget that these people have also appealed the judgment at the appeal courts. So now you went to Oyo State and procure an expired order. I can expect an order
When you say procured,
of course, Lagos State. You saw the petition that was written by the petitioners against the judge.
Procurement means someone buys.
They don't procure it in Oyo State. That's my language. It was procured in Oyo.
But you don't have evidence to the fact that it was procured.
Of course.
Is it because it wasn't in your favor?
Of course. There's no judgment.
So did you also procure the one that came in your favor?
There was no procurement.
There's a federal high court.
That was a full judgment. People were defenders in that matter.
What exactly do you have against Damagum? Is it a personal issue?
Damagum is my idol. It's my friend. But because of the incompetence which I have covered up for him, he handed over our party to Governor's Forum. If you ask the amongst members of the National Committee, as we speak, they will tell you that the problem of the party is Damagum.
Well, it does look like it's just a few of you, maybe the organizing secretary, the legal advisor, and yourself. The rest are with Damagum.
That's not correct. Those ones, let me be honest.
But they attended the end of the meeting, which you were absent from.
Those ones being controlled by Makinde.
And the rest of you are being controlled by Wike.
Don't forget, Wike. Wike is my friend. Let's do that about that. We knew ourselves way back when we were local government chairman. So we are very good friends, and I cannot just see my friendship with anybody because of politics. Just like
still working together to kill the PDP. Because that's
let me tell you the truth.
All of you are working to kill.
Let me tell you the truth.
To what extent?
Let me tell you the truth. No, if there's anybody that wants this party to leave, that to stand the test of time is Wike, and I can tell you that. I can beat my chest and say that. Don't forget too that when Wike, even though he did not lose that presidential primary, but when he was negotiated out, I supported the party. I stood by my party. I started the party. When we had the G5, I was not part of G5. I worked for the party. So how would Wike want me to kill the party? Don't forget I ran governorship under this platform. And if I had the intention to do so, it's not under the same platform. So why would I the party be killed? But the right thing must be done. The right thing must be done.
And which is going to be what?
The right thing is that we have to obey the rule of law. We have to obey the judgment of the courts. Don't forget that most of these governors, they couldn't go Makinde. If when they went to tribunal, if the Supreme Court had not given them that judgment, they wouldn't have remained as governors. Because the people obeyed the law, the opponents obeyed the law, the judgment. So it's an ego thing. What they saw is an ego. What they are seeing is an ego thing.
Makinde.
Yes, you know why? Because the part of the problem in at the end of Lissy was caused by him.
How?
I can tell you.
How?
He divided the end of Lissy. He tried to put those who are from the southwest to work with them, and those outside southwest. That's just the truth.
Because Wike and Makinde were very good friends. At what point did they? I mean, who Makinde?
They are political friends. Of course, listen. Let me tell you, Makinde and Bala and myself picked form to run for governor in 2019, the same day. I won my primary before them. My own was taken away from me. I was given to Iyedoha. And I didn't die. I moved on with my life. So they know that I know him very well. I have no personal thing against him, but you should leave all this ego thing. Put the party together, unless he has an ulterior motive. Otherwise, from what I heard, that he wants to run for president. If you want to run for president, would you want the party to die? Will you kill a party? All I've expected from him is to move around to put the party together.
Has Makinde discussed his ambition with you?
It's all over now. It's all over.
He has never told you.
Of course, he has never told me. But it's all over the media, social media, even the platforms you see there. I say, well, that's the truth.
But the big question here is, you have been expelled. How are you handling that?
Sure, I've just told you I've not been expelled. Who expelled me? What platform do they have to expel me?
the governors forum members.
And even beside that, even when they tried to do that, remember when they were forming this, sponsoring the then military committee headed by Tommy Kinney, which he said that they have recommended for my suspension. It was not today. I went to court. It's a court judgment. It's a court order. Look at it here. So you can read it yourself. I can give you a copy. That nobody should ever contemplate suspending or expelling me from the party. It's a interlocutory judgment.
It's expired,
right? No, it's not. It's because the matter is still on.
There's a lifetime.
No. The matter is still on. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
All right, that's I think that a portion of my interview with Senator Samuel. You can check out the fuller interview which I'm going to be playing for you tomorrow on Politics Today.